This is the second vlog video. We've had a good day so far. It is a rainy day. You can probably see here on the windshield. It's just been kind of like just a yucky day. So we just picked Abram up from school, and actually we had a really fun experience. When we got out our Christmas stuff this year, I noticed that a few of our little strands of twinkle lights were not working properly. And my dad is an electrical engineer, and I said, I think one of these needs to be soldered back together, and then one of them, the switch is a little messed up. So we came by to see him at work on the way home from school, and he and Abram worked together to get the strands of lights back working again.
Okay, you see right here where it's supposed to be, fastened right there. See right there where it broke off?
Yes.
Cut off and get a fresh end here.
Did you?
I did. Moment of truth.
All right, turn it on, Abram. Let's see if we got power.
Yay!
You know, learning is everywhere. We learn all the time. So I'm glad we did that. This morning, Andy and I made a batch of chocolate chip banana muffins. And then I ordered some photo prints, and hopefully you'll be seeing those by the end of this video or maybe the next video. And trying to think what else. Oh, and then we went to the thrift store. Abram has picked out a gift for Andy. Now Andy has picked out a gift for Abram, and I'm hoping to get those wrapped today. So we're gonna head home. There's lots of crunching going on in the back seat. Everybody's having a snack. So I will just catch up with you once we get home. I've just got to drop a book by the library, and then we're gonna go home and work on some crafts. All right, we made it back home. We went by and dropped the library book off, and then I actually decided to make 2 other stops, so I'll show you those. I have quite a few things behind me that I need to put away, and I have dinner on the stove, so let me show you both of those things. Tonight is sheet pan nachos, so I have taco meat going here. I've got my seasoning here. I'll just mix this up and put it over it with some water, and I actually am gonna add some black beans to this. And then we're just gonna make some guacamole and then have different toppings that everybody can put on their nachos. Then over here is just kind of the after school drop. So I showed you guys that we went and fixed those strings of lights. So all 3 lights actually are functioning now. So I'm gonna take a minute once the taco meat's kind of simmering and distribute those throughout the house. This is just random stuff that needs to be put away. There's one of Abram's little reader books that he made with school, lunchbox stuff that needs to be put away. Tomorrow, when I'm filming this, tomorrow is my mom's birthday, and I've invited her over for breakfast with us, and I thought she might like a poinsettia. So actually, I'm gonna unwrap this and then I'll show you what it looks like. I wanted one that had some white in it, and I was just gonna get like the normal kind of like taller pots, but then I saw this one and I thought this might be nice, so I'll unwrap that and show it to you. Those jars in the back, that's for a project that I'm working on today, so I might show you that a little later. And then we got our Golden Pines Christmas china out from the attic, so I washed that earlier, and they've all been laying here drying. That's from our muffins that we made this morning. I thrifted this set, I don't know how long ago, and I just really love it. I wish that we had more of them. We have a set of 4, and I'm grateful for that. But we're gonna use that tomorrow for breakfast with my mom. So got it all washed up, ready to go. This, I've mentioned the Puracy laundry spray. I really like it for oil stains. Well, I ordered it a long time ago and it never came. Well, it came today, and it's a big old mess. I haven't even looked in here to see, like, did it all spill out? It looks like a good bit of it spilled out. So I need to see if I can get a refund on that, and then see if I can even salvage any of the product. So that's what the next like 25 minutes probably looks like for me. But then hopefully we'll have a better kitchen at the end of that. Such a simple meal, just like makes you so happy. Uh-oh. Careful, don't run into the fridge. It is nighttime, you can probably tell by the lighting. I'm getting ready to do just a little project in the living room. You might remember last year I had those 3 frames behind the couch, and I actually put Christmas cards in those. If you didn't catch that video, I will link it down below. But we've gone the whole year, embarrassingly enough, with empty frames. And I think it's just because they're large prints and I didn't want to invest in them until I had pictures that I really wanted in those frames. Well, we got updated pictures done this fall. So I sent off to the company Pix, P-I-X. And I will mention them down below. This is not sponsored, but they do have 30% off right now. So if you're wanting to get like some larger, good quality prints, the prints are quality, but I also just want to show you how they came packaged. Okay, so this is how they came, and before they got here, I thought, I really hope these don't get bent up in the mail, you know. The shipping turnaround time was only like 3 days, so it wasn't bad at all. So I've already taken it out, but you can see how it was packaged here. They had it sandwiched in between layers of cardboard. And then even still, each print, I think, is layered in between some thinner cardboard here. And then my smaller prints that I got are there. And you'll be seeing what these are for in a later video. But I'm just really pleased with how they turned out. So I'm going to go spend a couple of minutes dusting the frames and taking them down and adding these pictures. And then I have some greenery to add. And then tomorrow, maybe when the lighting is better in there, I'll show you what they look like. Tomorrow morning, the kids are staying with my parents, and we are actually going to be doing a Day of Giving event. So this is something that my husband's work puts on every year, and it is just a huge, huge thing. So it's essentially a toy drive, but the families get to come in and shop and pick out the gifts on their own. They can write their kids' names on the gift tags. It's just a really great thing. So I wanted to volunteer. I'm doing gift wrapping, which I wasn't really sure if that was a good choice for me, because I'm very particular about the gift wrapping. Like, I like my corners to be nice and things to be folded under, and I know that my pace is going to have to be like a little bit quicker, and I don't want them to look sloppy. But everybody that I talked to was like, you get in the groove, you know, it'll be fine. I can't remember how many families we're serving tomorrow, but it is a lot. So I'm going to try to get some videos just to show you. It's just amazing. They have the tables grouped by gender and by age, and then they have bags full of stocking stuffers so they can grab one of those for their kid. So yeah, that's where we'll be bright and early tomorrow. We will be there for most of the day. They're providing lunch, maybe providing donuts for breakfast, they said. So we're gonna have to roll out early, which means I need to muster up the motivation to wash my hair tonight. I really have been noticing that if I shower at night, just for us personally, it makes my morning go so much smoother. So once I get these frames done, I have to do some dishes, and then maybe I'll hop in the shower. I really need to do that. So we are back. The giving day was amazing. We served, I think, 138 families and roughly 330 kids. And it was crazy because, I mean, it felt busy, but it didn't feel like we did that much. I did just fine wrapping. I kind of, you know, got it down to a science. And I was maybe one of the slower ones, but not like extreme. I still did just fine. I don't have much more lighting left indoors, so it's really yellow. So sorry about that. But I found myself getting emotional a couple times throughout the day. Sorry, I'm trying to make it less yellow. One of the things that touched me the most was seeing families serve alongside each other. So like parents would have roles serving and then they'd bring their teenage kids alongside them. Definitely something that I would like to do as our kids grow up. So yeah, it was a really beautiful day, a really beautiful time. So my mom has offered to keep the kids so we can go on a date night. So we are going to get a little bit of sushi, which I'm super excited about. So I will show you what we ordered. Well, good Sunday afternoon to you. We are home from church and just gearing up to do all of the Sunday things. I need to meal prep for the week. This week will be our 2-week grocery trip for Aldi, which will include a pizza movie night that we're hosting. It will include, teacher gifts for school. It will include student gifts for my music students. And then a Christmas party, and then all of the normal like Christmas gatherings. You ever have one of those things where it's like, oh, this is going to be a big grocery trip? So that's kind of how I'm feeling about this grocery trip this week. So I've already started kind of making a list, and I gotta really work on that. So yeah, I've got a meal plan, got to do all of that. I have one Christmas card that I want to send out to a friend. The rest of my Christmas cards have already been sent out. That's done. Also, I realized I forgot to report back on the peppermint popcorn that I got from Aldi. What I will say is it's not as good as the chocolate drizzled one, but to me it tastes exactly like you would expect it to taste. Someone is blowing leaves, so if you hear a noise, that's what that is. But to me it tastes exactly like you would expect it to taste. It's kind of a sweet kettle corn drizzled with some white chocolate and then sprinkled with peppermint pieces. So if you like that kind of thing, I think that you would like it. I had my niece over for like a one-on-one day and she really liked it. So yeah, it's good, just not as good as the chocolate one. So I am gonna head in, I'm gonna do those things. I'm also going to do a little bit of spot treating of laundry. I don't know how kids take something that can be so not messy and make such a big mess out of it. Andy wore an adorable jumper to church today. It was a thrifted find. I'll show it to you guys in just a minute. But so cute. And she had one soft peppermint at church. And I don't know, I think it was just too big and she couldn't manage the drool, but she got peppermint like all down her jumper. So that's just gonna be it for this vlog. So I'm gonna sign off and I will see you guys in the next one.